Now, we would like to present the bouquets to our chief guest and host of honor.
Now I request Head of Department Professor Suprakash Gupta to present bouquet to our esteemed chief guest Dr. H.S. Venkatesh.
I request Dr. Tarun Kumar Verma to present bouquet to our host of honor, Professor B.B. Dhar.
And now I request Convener Sir to present bouquet to Professor N.C. Karmakar Sir. Now I request our esteemed Head of Department to give the welcome address to the audience.
Namaskar, Honorable Chief Guest of this valedictory function, Dr. H.S. Venkatesh, Director, National Institute of Rock Mechanics, Honorable Host of Honor, Professor B.B. Dhar, Honorable Professor N.C. Karmakar, Chairman of the Summary and Recommendation Committee, Dr. Tarun Verma, Convener of the Conference, members of the Organizing Committee, faculty members and officers of IIT BHU, invited guests, student volunteers, multimedia team, press personnel, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Organizing Committee and also on my personal behalf, it's my proud privilege to extend a very hearty and warm welcome to you all in this valedictory function. It's a moment of pride and joy for us all that we are having among us Dr. H.S. Venkatesh, Director of the NIRM, the Pioneer Institute of Research in Rock Mechanics in India, to add on as the chief guest of the closing function of the three-day function. Sir, we express our deepest gratitude to you for heartily accepting our invitation in spite of your busy schedule. Sir, we shall remember your kind support for long. We are thankful to Professor B.B. Dhar, who is one of us, constantly inspiring and guiding us to stage this centenary celebration function to the present state. Sir, my hearty welcome to you in this closing function. I welcome Professor N.C. Karmakar, the Chairman of the Summary and Recommendation Committee, to this closing session of this function. After 3 days deliberation on the different aspects of mining, there are almost 25 papers which has been presented in the different technical session, keynote addresses. But actually, few months back, when we started to think about the celebration of this function in the month of July, I was actually searching for a person who can volunteer this function. And Dr. Tarun Verma, who came forward, but I was little bit hazy that time whether to give the shoulder, whether he will be able to shoulder the responsibility of such a great function for that one. But after this 3 days event, now I think that time I thought wrong. He is very efficiently and effectively organized with Dr. Pandit the function very well. So I hope all of you have enjoyed these 3 days at Benaras, as well as with the different, our cultural, the students has also performed their cultural skill, and you have enjoyed it lot, and we got generous support from the industries, from our alumnus, and if you are with us, I think we can organize such function, many more in the coming days. So thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Now I request Chairman of Summarization of Proceedings and Recommendation Committee, Professor N.C. Karmakar, to present the summary of proceedings and give his recommendations.
Good afternoon, everybody. Honorable Chairman, Honorable Guest of Honor and Host of Honor all in one, our Head of the Department and the Convener of the conference and this whole event, Centenary celebration. For any activity, there should be some tangible output. And for a conference like this, the tangible output comes in the form of summary and recommendation. It was a mammoth task. For that a committee was set. Sri Shekhar Shadan, who had to leave yesterday, Dr. G.S.P. Singh, Dr. S.K. Palai, and yours truly. Task was mammoth, time was less. And 2 evenings consumed by gala dinner. So yesterday I had to work up to 3 in the night. That's good. During student's life I have not done that. Now after retirement I am enjoying that. And in the morning I have given 2 hours again. That something has to be there in hard form for discussion. So what we have done, we have come up with a very draft summary and then draft recommendation. It will be open to you for giving your opinion so that we can add, delete, whatever is necessary. Okay? A total of 44 papers were included in the conference. Most of them have been presented. If it is not presented, then also we have included in the summary and recommendation. So it's not their outcast, not that. Due to some problem only, they could not come here. So draft summary. What I have done, we have done rather, is not the theme-wise, is not paper-wise summary. We try to incorporate the whole material and try to see in our view to prepare this summary. Number 1, the first 3 orders, this is on sustainable development. The first 3 orders of the earth, that is material, plant and animal orders, are functioning their activities based on the principle of utility and complementarity. Today we have discussed that one, Upajogita and Purakta. This means their activities are beneficial to each other. In other words, each other is helping rather than becoming detrimental to the growth and survival of the other orders. Their all activities are of cyclical nature. The 4th order, the human order, which is also called the knowledge order, is not obeying the simple rule of nature, which is the root cause of unsustainable development. Therefore, a twofold task is lying ahead of the human community for attaining sustainable development. Number 1, to incorporate the knowledge part in the living aspect, knowledge of living happily. And the second one, to understand the cyclic behavior of nature prevailing amongst the first 3 order and align all our anthropogenic activities in that direction. Here I can give one offer to the industry. If any industry will be willing to know about the life and living, I can volunteer to organize 2-3 days workshop, free of cost. If necessary, travel also, etc., will be taken from my side. So this is an open offer. If any organization will be coming forward, I can organize that. Number 2, coal remains the abundant and cost-effective source of energy for our country, and its contribution is well above 70% of energy supply. India has set the goal of becoming a developed nation by 2047. As per Vision India 2047, prepared for the resource sector, the period till 2047 will witness the highest growth of the economy. Energy requirement will grow till 2045 and is then projected to flatten. Number 3, in the production of coal, which provides us with energy is required to produce that coal itself. So we have to be very economical in that mineral production also. Number 4, mining itself has become a major detrimental factor to sustainable development. Adopting comprehensive mine closure practices, transforming abandoned sites from liabilities into assets that contribute to India's vision of energy independence by 2047. By reimagining these areas, means mined out areas, renewable energy parks, afforestation zones, ecotourism destinations, and battery energy storage system, India can not only mitigate the environmental repercussions of mining activities, but can also boost its progress towards the NDC, nationally determined contribution commitments. Number 5, the objective of modernized mining is to reduce energy consumption, optimize efficiency, minimize the environmental impact of resource extraction, invest in renewable energy resources, and utilize cutting-edge technologies to mitigate the negative effects of resource extraction and reduce carbon emissions. Number 6, it is heartening to note that Coal India Limited has imbibed the principle of sustainable coal mining and has taken a number of steps. In the planning process, care is taken to optimize the land required for external OB dumps, minimize the forest land requirement, minimize the R&R issues, air pollution mitigation and monitoring practices, and control of water pollution. It has taken up technical and biological reclamation of mine degraded land in a systematic manner. Number 7, the United States Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, outline a transformative roadmap for global sustainability with goal number 12, focusing on sustainable consumption and production, SCP. Global focus is on minimizing methane release during petroleum production, gas flaring, and hydraulic fracturing. Number 8, in Naval Lignite Corporation, transition to BWE, bucket wheel excavator technology, primarily powered by electricity, has significantly reduced the consumption of petrol and diesel. Number 9, demand of building materials like sand, soil, stone aggregates have increased over the years due to significant infrastructure development in the country. Overburden rock materials removed in open pit mines contains a considerable volume of shale, basalt, dolerite, etc. These dump materials can be a great substitute of building road construction material. Number 10, rock excavation has moved closer to habitat and critical structures posing a serious concern. Use of conventional as well as advanced blasting techniques are not found sustainable and acceptable due to human sensitivity to even a lower order vibration. Development of high-powered surface miners and advanced cutting tools for excavation of medium-strength rocks with moderate abrasiveness have helped mechanical excavators to meet the production target. Number 11, the ultimate pit slope profile must be designed considering long-term strength of rock mass for an environmentally friendly and socially responsible mine closure. Assessment of geotechnical risk considering probability of failure can be helpful in design of the overall pit slope for avoiding of slope failure. Number 12, reliable understanding of the shear strength properties of the heterogeneous dump mass is required for rational design of dump slopes. A large size shear test box could be used for a field representative estimation of the shear strength properties of dump material. Number 13, the introduction of automated guided vehicles, AGVs, equipped with cameras and IR sensors promises a substantial reduction in these dangers. Electrical sensitivity tomography, ERT, is suitable geographical method for detection of underground abandoned mine galleries. 15, machine learning and computer vision aid in real-time monitoring, predicting equipment failures, and automating tasks. AI-driven algorithms optimize ore extraction, reducing environmental impact, and increasing efficiency. The integration of AI presents a paradigm shift in the mining landscape, enabling real-time monitoring of operational variables, early detection of anomalies, and the optimization of resource extraction. 16, remote sensing and GIS have been used successfully in targeting of stratiform manganese deposit that can be used for the other mineral deposits as well. 17, the implementation of mitigation measures such as dust suppression techniques to safeguard the health of residents in the vicinity of mines. Polyacrylamide and many other polymers have been found suitable to suppress dust emissions from haul roads in open cast mines. Posture assessment tools like RULA and REBA should be emphasized for ergonomically safe postures to prevent MSDs, musculoskeletal disorders. 19, as the energy consumption to operate a ventilation system is 25 to 50% of total energy requirement for an underground coal mine, proper planning, redesign, reimplementation, and maintenance are necessary to achieve energy savings in this potentially viable area. Number 20, in the later part of 20th century, more women began entering in the mining industry for technical and professional roles, including mining engineering, geology, and mining engineering, geology, and environmental management. The efforts to address gender disparities are gaining momentum in recent decades for various organizations. The last one, elevating mining engineering through the achievements of alumni like Dr. Bhutukuri in the field of rock mechanics and ventilation has gained accolade. So we are really very proud of our alumni. So after this, we have jotted down some recommendation points. Please listen it and you can give your suggestions. Number 1, current education system is mostly taking care the skill part. Knowledge of living happily is to be incorporated in the education. Number 2, to understand the cyclic behavior of nature prevailing in the 3 orders, aligning all human activities in that direction. Number 3, as per Vision India 2047, prepared for the resource sector, the period till 2047 will witness the highest growth of our economy. Sustainability in the resource sector, both in coal and mineral sectors, is to be taken care. Number 4, by reimagining the mined out areas as renewable energy parks, afforestation zones, ecotourism destinations, and battery research storage system, India mitigate the environmental repercussions of mining activities, but also can boost its progress towards NDC, nationally determined contributing factors. 5, ultimate pit slope profile must be designed considering long-term strength of rock mass for an environmentally friendly and socially responsible mine closures. Number 6, optimization of energy consumption in mining sector is to be done utilizing cutting-edge technologies. Number 7, high investment in renewable energy sources. Number 8, Coal India Limited has imbibed the principle of sustainable coal mining, which can be replicated by other mining sectors. Goal number 9, point number 9, goal number 12 of United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, focusing on sustainable consumption and production, SPC, should be adopted. 10, overburdened rock materials removed in open pit mines can be a great substitute for building, road and construction materials. 11, conventional as well as advanced blasting techniques are not found sustainable and acceptable due to human sensitivity to even a lower order vibration. More focus should be given on development of high-powered surface miners. Number 12, introduction of automated guided vehicles, AGVs, equipped with cameras and IR sensors. Number 13, AI-driven algorithms optimize ore extraction, reducing environmental impact and increasing efficiency. So more emphasis to be given on AI system. Number 14, remote sensing and GIS have been used successfully in targeting stratification of manganese deposit, which can be replicated for other mineral deposits as well. 15, advanced dust suppressing agents, including polymeric dust suppressions, may be used in our mining areas. Number 16, postural analysis of HEM apparatus to be done to guard against musculoskeletal disorders, MSDs. Number 17, more efforts to be addressed to remove gender disparities in various mining operations. Now, we had a beautiful panel discussion. A few points have come out of the panel discussion. Let me highlight those. Training to be reinstated in undergraduate curriculum. That is the opinion came from the panel discussion. We should reinstate the training in our curriculum. Without seeing mine, I don't think mining can be taught properly. 19, more focus to be given on deeper knowledge of the subjects and lifelong learning, as Professor Uday Kumar told. Number 20, as students are now interested in computer-oriented jobs, a few courses of mining may focus high-level computer application. That is the demand from the audience side. I think aapka bhi view tha, right? Okay, if I remember. Then 21, for the field practitioners, more refresher and training programs to be provided by academic institutions to get them acquainted with latest technology. In fact, before this COVID period, this department organized quite a number of these refresher training courses. So I think our department should start again. So with this, I complete this draft presentation. If any suggestions will be coming, we will be taking note of it. And this recommendation, once it is finalized, it will be circulated to all the stakeholders. That will be the organizing committee will be doing that. Okay, with this, for the timing, I end, and your reaction from the delegates. Yeah.
February, Government of India is holding a conference on sustainability of coal mining. So before that, it should be Secretary Coal and Chairman for India. So that will be effectively bringing into policy framework or ecosystem. So while we may be circulating it to others later, but that conference I am representing and engaged with that committee. So we will welcome this and probably that will come into policy.
Thank you, sir, for your proficient message and kind recommendations. Now I request our esteemed host of honor, Professor B.B. Dhar, to address the audience and share his remarks on this conference.
Gentlemen, it has been a indeed great relief to learn about sustainability of mining during the last 2 days. But the question of sustainability of mining can arise only if mining takes place. And this subject I dealt in my paper. And how to what business and governance should take place to make mining possible. And I am sorry to say that this aspect had totally been neglected in your summary. Pardon?
All the papers we should not include that way. So please mention it. This is a draft one.
I already mentioned. If you want my further participation, I am ready.
Sir, this is a draft one. Kindly give your suggestion and we are going to incorporate it. Okay. We'll take the care of your paper. Okay. Right. Anything else? Anybody? If some vital points have been missed, omitted, inadvertently, not deliberately, okay. If something has been missed, yeah. Okay, then? It's okay? Fine? Okay, thank you. Okay.
कल से यहाँ माहौल सारा अंग्रेजी में हो रहा एक चीज अंग्रेजी में हो रही है एक चीज अंग्रेजी में हो रही है हाँ ठीक है बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी है मगर काफ़ी लोग हैं जो आजकल हिंदी समझ जाते हैं और असली बात तो हिंदी में ही बोली जाती है तो अंग्रेज बाकी तो रिकमेंडेशन ही रह जाते हैं तो रिकमेंडेशन अंग्रेजी में बिल्कुल ठीक वी कैन एग्री मैं नाम तो सबका लेना नहीं चाहता हूँ मगर मजबूर हूँ इसलिए क्योंकि दो चीज़ों के कारण मैं देख रहा था यहाँ कितने लड़के फैकल्टी एंड दिस डेलीगेट्स बैठे हैं इफ यू टेक ए डिवाइड हियर ऑन द लेफ्ट आर 70 आर अबाउट 32 or 30-40 and on this right are about 45 कुल मिला के less than 100 है मगर to have 100 in this validity function is not bad जबकि आपने शायद इनको लंच खिलाया नहीं है so you will have to hang around for till you get the lunch and that is very कुछ नाम मैं इसलिए लेना चाहता हूँ द कॉन्फ्रेंस की सच्चाई जो है वो हम लोग 3-4-5 लोग जानते हैं ऑफिस हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट तरुण एंड भारद्वाज are they क्या क्या बोलते हैं उनको, are they players? A confidential part I'm telling you, no, this is the last day, unless we do that, ये सब उसके पीछे थे और कुछ लोग, हम लोग भी थे उसके साथ, तो हमें इसलिए एक एक दिन का पता चल रहा था कि क्या हो रहा है। मैं इसलिए ये बता रहा हूं, कुछ लोग डिनर के ऊपर कहते हैं यार वो हम तो देखिए नवंबर में हो रहा था, हमने अपना प्रोग्राम बनाया था, पोस्टपोन इन लोगों ने कर दिया, वो किया, तो उसमें वो बात थे ये सीएमपीडीआई की हमारे क्या नाम है शेखर ने कहा अरे दर साहब इनको क्या बताया जाए, ये असलियत क्या है। मैंने कहा कोई बात नहीं, हम बता देंगे। There were practical difficulties, you must know first. One of the practical difficulties was everybody wanted in November. In fact, I had also tentatively booked November के लिए अगर जाना, और सर्दी भी थोड़ी कम होती, मगर अगर आपके पास बैठने को कमरा नहीं है तो आप बात क्या करेंगे। आप जैसे इस गैदरिंग में बैठे हुए हैं, ये जब तक ऐसी फैसिलिटी हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट को नहीं मिलती तब तक तो ये आगे कर ही नहीं सकते थे कुछ। सो दे वर फ्रस्ट्रेटेड। एनीवे, with the grace of God, and Banaras University is still Banaras University, and we managed to have the hall. Incidentally, I spent 1 hour with him this time with a cup of coffee. एक ये प्रॉब्लम हो गई। देखो, अगर आपके पास हॉल नहीं तो यू कांट डू एनीथिंग। सो यू कांट ब्लेम, डोंट ब्लेम द सिस्टम, डोंट ब्लेम द हेड डिपार्टमेंट और कन्वीनर्स की दे पोस्टपोन्ड इट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट। मुझे भी एक तकलीफ है, वेंकट वी सत्यनारायण केम ऑल द वे फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रेलिया बट कुड नॉट चेंज। सो ये दोज टू थिंक दैट इट वाज चेंज्ड इज बिकॉज ऑफ दैट। नंबर 2, उसके बाद भी इतना बढ़िया हो रहा है। There is no, I am more than satisfied, I must tell you. मुझे उम्मीद इतनी नहीं थी। That is why I thought at the end of the day, somebody should share the anxieties that everybody has gone through. यहाँ जहाँ आप खाना खाने थे, इसकी भी प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी, whether it will be given or not. But it got also solved within a few days. आज इसलिए आप उठते हैं, यहाँ ब्रेकफास्ट करते हैं, लंच करते हैं, इट्स अ बिग थिंग। होटल का जो डिनर आपने एंजॉय किया, उसके लिए भी इन्होंने बहुत परिश्रम किया है। थैंक्स टू सम ऑफ आवर CIL फ्रेंड्स, यू गॉट इट एवरीथिंग जैसा पहले होता था। The 5-star dinners used to be there. First time we started this was with my class fellow Rungta. I told him, Rungta, यार ये एक तुम तो कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो, तो he said, मैंने कहा एक डिनर करो। कहता अच्छा कहाँ करें? मैंने कहा क्लार्क होटल में, नथिंग और। और हमारे पास जो कैशियर होता है ना, एक ट्रेजरर होता था। When he reached the hotel, नहीं पेश टू शर्मा होता था, ये कन्वीनर समय, जो भी होटल पे उसने वो कागज कुछ थे उसको मुझे पकड़ा दिया कि सही अब आप अपने पास रख दीजिए, so that he is free to enjoy the drink. I was honest कि मैं इसको जॉब वो नहीं, तो ये हालत थी उस वक्त। पर आज जो है, टेक्निकली you are very sound. People who are sitting here are committed, I would say. I would like to name a few, but don't miss. हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट, इनका नाम मैं ठीक से बोल नहीं पाता हूँ। श्री प्रकाश गुप्ता, इतना लंबा नाम है, छोटा करो उसको थोड़ा सा। श्री प्रकाश जी जो है हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट थे। तरुण उस कोने में बैठा हुआ है। भारद्वाज वो भी कहीं कर रहा है। देन यू नो, आफ्टर ऑल कोई भी डिसीजन इन्होंने जो लिया है, इन्होंने फैकल्टी के बगैर नहीं लिया। आई एम हाईली अप्रिशिएटिव ऑफ दैट। सब अपनी मीटिंग करते थे फैकल्टी की। थैंक्स टू रॉय, थैंक्स टू शर्मा, थैंक्स टू जयसवाल, थैंक्स टू दैट राजेश राय, जिनको मैं जानता हूँ, पंडित, इन लोगों के। एंड अबव ऑल द सीनियर जमाल तो हमारा स्टूडेंट भी है, इसलिए मैं ज़्यादा नाम बार उनका नाम नहीं ले सकता हूँ। बट They were there. और करमार साहब अभी रिटायर हुए हैं, मगर ही स्टिल अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. एंड देखिए मेहनत वाला काम इसी से करा रहे हैं ये लोग. ही हैज बीन वर्किंग हार्ड ऑन दिस. प्रोग्राम बना दो, वो कर दो, ये कर दो. बाबू के लिए क्या करेंगे? आप लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगा, मगर इस काम में इसने 2-4 घंटे तो लगा ही दिए होंगे, तो करते हैं. But it is expected from a faculty member. An academician has to be first academician, then administrator. जो vice versa हो रहा कुछ जगहों में, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, किसी ने सुबह आज मुझे कहता नहीं सर एक चीज और ऐड कर, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर एंड अकाउंट्स, and then if anything is left is academician. This is where a typical teacher fails. हमारे जितने यहाँ प्रोफेसर लोग हैं, और माय डियर बहरा इज सिटिंग हियर, एंड कहाँ गया वो कलोटे, तुम्हारा नाम भी गड़बड़ है. थोटे these are two fellows. They keep on, they are floating population amongst us. क्योंकि ये इनको मैं देखता हूँ जहाँ जहाँ पास पड़ोस के. One of my dearest sessions of this whole program was yesterday's afternoon. That was the discussion, panel discussion with teacher लोग. I tell you, everybody beyond my expectation spoke sense. किसी ने वो नहीं किया. 2-3 तो उसमें है, प्यूरी राय इज हियर, संजय शर्मा इज हियर, वेंकटेश इज हियर, यही था ना, यही लोग थे ना आउट ऑफ बाकी वो तो थे. इन्होंने अपना बिल्कुल फर्स्ट क्लास. एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, एवरीबडी टॉक्स अबाउट एजुकेशन, 90% ऑफ डोंट नो व्हाट इट इज. एटलीस्ट संजय ने कल थोड़ा सा था बता दिया उसका. बट प्रैक्टिसिंग माइनिंग इंजीनियरिंग इट डज नॉट मैटर. ये तो आप लोगों के लिए एकेडमिशियन के लिए, मगर ये है कि जो ये अमेरिकन सिस्टम कहता है ये ड्रॉप करो, ये सेशन कर दो, वो कर दो, ये सब तो उसने कल बता दिया कि अब पॉसिबल है. प्रैक्टिकल हुआ कि नहीं, आई डाउट दैट. अगर प्रैक्टिकल हुआ तब इसे 3 days back, now you will say it's my personal example. 3 days back, my son said, your granddaughter has dropped this subject in UCLA. मैंने कहा अरे उसको तो 4 महीने 6 महीने के बाद वो, he said no she could afford to do that. से तो मुझे statistics नहीं लेनी है, मैं छोड़ दिया. UCLA में, this is USA. This is the system that you can just before 6 months, 2.5 सेमेस्टर उसका बाकी है, तो उसने ये छोड़ दिया. ये हो सकता है पॉसिबल. तो हमारे यहाँ भी वेंकटेश कल कहा. The only thing I miss here in this whole thing is your students. At least the final year students should have been here. तुम लोगों को तो लगता जरूरत ही नहीं है. स्टूडेंट्स को यहाँ पर किसी वेंकटेश ने कहा एक IIT की मोहर लग गई है. उसके बाद I am also appreciative of it. ये फैक्ट है. और your privileged few of the country will become. मगर थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्ट लेना चाहिए, वो एक दूसरे को जाना चाहिए. और अगर कोई गेस्ट फेस्ट अगल बगल हो रहा है तो show him little respect. You don't have, you will gossip in your own cup of tea or thing. These are things which matter. Ultimately जब कल इंटरव्यू में जाओगे तो वही उनमें से जितने लोग आए हैं सब बैठे रहते हैं. करेंगे. These are things we cannot do. मैं criticize. I don't criticize. I don't believe in criticism. I believe in only अगर काम कोई कर रहा है उसको पीछे से धक्का दे दो. ये हम लोगों का काम नहीं है. If I pull him, he will get pulled. He will go further down. अगर वो कुछ कर रहा है, now if I don't appreciate my previous colleagues or the present colleagues, not that really I am appreciating it, but I am not depreciating it also. इसको ये किसी ने आज मुझे बताया कि सर academician and administration, it should be academician and administration, but sometimes now it has become administration then academician. ये सबको हम लोग चेंज करना पड़ेगा. Venkatesh is one example. He is a practical man. He is young, dynamic, हम लोग का स्टूडेंट है, अरे इसके लिए भी ताली बजाना चाहिए, बिकॉज ही इज एन एक्स स्टूडेंट, फॉर्मर स्टूडेंट ऑफ बनारस यूनिवर्सिटी, एंड his institute today is one of the only institutions in the country which can be referred, whether it is Ambani's building to be built in Bombay with some eight, how many feet was removed? 15 meters उसका नीचे से ऊपर या ऊपर से नीचे करना था, और whether it उदय और रामजन्म भूमि. So I have such examples. There are several examples we can have, and all we need to do. I don't want to waste your time because आप लोगों को भूख भी लगी होगी है, but I can say Tarun and Bharadwaj, with the backing of head, because of them we are here. And after seeing here the Jaiswal and the Rajesh Rai, there are another two. These are the whom I came in personal contact. भविष्य आपका काफी bright है इस department का. All you need is to support each other and support them. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
चीफ गेस्ट का एड्रेस होगा, तुम लोग गलत कर दिए थे.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words on this conference.
We are fortunate to have Dr. H.S. Venkatesh with us here. He is currently the director of the National Institute of Rock Mechanics, NIRM, and is our esteemed guest of honor. He graduated in mining engineering in the year 1986 from Osmania University and obtained his MTech from IIT BHU. He further did PhD in mining engineering from NITK Mangalore University.
He has authored more than 70 research papers and completed about 200 research and industry-sponsored projects, such as is a fellow of the Institution of Engineering, Vice President of International Society of Rock Mechanics, and is a Vice Chairman, Mining Engineer Association of India, Bangalore. Dr. Venkatesh is the recipient of the prestigious National Mineral Award, Government of India, for the year 2004 in mining technology. He also received the Distinguished Alumni Award, NIT Karnataka, Surathkal, in 2020.
I would humbly request sir to take the podium and bless us with his enlightening words.
Good afternoon. Thank you. And I'm extremely glad that I'm able to speak in front of my mentor, Guru, Professor Dar, and for the organizing committee of this centenary celebrations. As an alumnus, it's a privilege that we meet all our seniors, classmates, juniors, and share our experiences. And it's 100 years, and I'm part of this celebration. I'm extremely grateful to the organizers for making it happen. Now, I'd like to share a couple of things with my fellow mining engineers who are about to come out of it. Yesterday, one part of the panel discussion was that, yes, हम लोग को कुछ करना है आपके लिए. लेकिन मैं बता रहा हूँ, if you have passion, mining engineer is the best profession in this world. Because I have spent almost 35 years, and हम बता रहे हैं कि अगर ये सोसाइटी चल रहा है, सस्टेनेबल बोल के बार बार हम सुनते हैं, लेकिन मेरे को लगता है एंटायर सोसाइटी माइनिंग इंजीनियर्स के चलते ही सस्टेन हुआ है. तो ये सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात हम कभी माने ही नहीं है, क्योंकि आज जो लाइट आप देख रहे हैं तो मेरे कोल से चलता है, जो बिल्डिंग जो खड़ा है मेरा लाइमस्टोन और आयरन ओर से चलता है, जो सड़क आप जा रहे हैं वो मेरे एग्रीगेट माइनिंग इंजीनियर से चलता है, जो कॉपर वायर आपका जो कंडक्शन करता है, जो कंप्यूटर में जो चिप्स के लिए सिलिका चाहिए तो मेरे रेयर अर्थ से मिलता है. कल को सस्टेनेबल मायने ये एनवायरनमेंट को हम लोग पोल्यूट नहीं करना है बोलने से भी रेयर अर्थ भी हमें निकालते हैं। तो आप कहीं भी जाओ, माइनिंग इंजीनियर, व्हाट कैन नॉट बी ग्रोन हैज टू बी माइंड। तो इस प्रोफेशन में जब हम हैं, सिर्फ एक की कमी है, अगर आप पैशनेट है तो मैं बता रहा हूँ, द चॉइस इट इज़ लाइक बफे। एक स्टार होटल में आप सुबह ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए गए, 1 महीना आप रहिए, आपको बोर नहीं लगता, क्योंकि पहले दिन जब आप जाके देखते हैं तो इतने हैं, तो ये खाए वो खाए वो खाए, ये मौका माइनिंग वाले को ही देता है। उसके बाद 2 दिन के बाद मैं ये पिक करता हूँ, मैं कोल माइनिंग पिक करता हूँ। चौथा दिन जब आप जाके उसी होटल में खाने शुरू होते हैं, मैं जो खाया कल उसमें मैं ये उठाता हूँ, बोलते हैं मैं अंडरग्राउंड कोल माइन में काम करता हूँ या सरफेस कोल माइन में कर। तो इतना चॉइसेस कोई भी इंजीनियर को दुनिया में नहीं मिल सकता है। सेकंड एग्जांपल मैं आपको देता हूँ। मैं शुरू जब किया माइनिंग कोल माइंस में काम किया 1.5-2 साल, तो आई थॉट आई एम ए गुड अंडरग्राउंड माइनिंग एक्सपर्ट। फिर उसके बाद हम ओपन कास्ट में काम किया तो बोले कि आई एम ए गुड ब्लास्टिंग एक्सपर्ट। जब एमटेक करने आए दरसाब के साथ अंडर में, वो बोले कि आप एनवायरनमेंट में आपका थीसिस करो, स्टेटस ऑफ एनवायरमेंटल मैनेजमेंट प्लान। और जमाल साहब हमारे इंस्पिरेशन थे जब ही वॉज वर्किंग ऑन एसिड माइन ड्रेनेज। तो हमको लगा कि अरे यार एनवायरनमेंट में हम काम कर सकते हैं। सब भी बोल रहे थे कि एनवायरनमेंट आप ही तो पोल्यूट करते, लेकिन हम बोल रहे कि एनवायरनमेंट को अगर सुधारना है तो सिर्फ माइनिंग इंजीनियर ही सुधार सकता है, क्योंकि वो पोल्यूट नहीं कर रहा है, लेकिन उन लोग के तक पहुंचाना चाहिए कि ये काम करने से पोल्यूट नहीं होता है। हम लोग सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट करते हैं। तो 1990 में स्टिल रिमेंबर जब हम NRM का इंटरव्यू में गए थे, चेयरमैन साहब दरसाब थे, तो ही सेड यू वर्क इन न्यूमेरिकल मॉडलिंग। उधर डॉक्टर राजू साहब ही वॉज द डायरेक्टर। वो बोले कि आप न्यूमेरिकल मॉडलिंग में साइंटिस्ट का काम करो। हम बोले नहीं, आई वुड लाइक टू वर्क इन ब्लास्टिंग। देन दरसाब बोले कि अगर आपको ब्लास्टिंग में न्यूमेरिकल मॉडलिंग आप नहीं करेंगे तो आपको नौकरी नहीं मिलेगा। तो देन ये सेट कि नौकरी नहीं भी मिला, मैं ब्लास्टिंग में ज्वाइन होगा, नहीं तो मैं नौकरी ज्वाइन ना होऊंगा। देन आज यू जस्टिफाई कि क्यों आपको ब्लास्टिंग में जाने के लिए। तब मैं बोला कि देखो साहब, आप 6 महीने मेरे को एमटेक थीसिस करके यू सेड दैट यू आर एन एक्सपर्ट इन एनवायरनमेंट, तो और 6 महीने हम ब्लास्टिंग में काम करके ब्लास्टिंग के एक्सपर्ट बनते। तो ये जो गार्ब जो है, 6 महीने 8 महीने में आप एक्सपर्ट बन सकते हैं, सिर्फ एक माइनिंग इंजीनियर बन सकता है इस दुनिया में, बाकी कोई नहीं बन सकता है। तो ये इतना प्रिविलेज्ड मेरे फेलो स्टूडेंट्स है, मैं उनको और एक चीज बोल के मैं विल ट्राई टू कंक्लूड। इसमें क्या बोलते हैं, व्हेन NRM फॉर्म हुआ था, इट वाज कॉल्ड टू बी एक्सक्लूसिवली फॉर, ही इज द फाउंडर मेंबर ऑफ द नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ रॉक मैकेनिक्स, जो दरसाब है, उनके विजन है एट द टाइम 88 में बोले कि एक्सक्लूसिव एक रॉक मैकेनिक्स का इंस्टीट्यूट बनना चाहता है, बनाएंगे। तो उसका जो फुटप्रिंट आज हम हमारे सेक्रेटरी साहब से भी हम बताए थे कि ये इंस्टीट्यूट आज रामलाला का जो मंदिर, भव्य मंदिर बनने के लिए जो है सर, आपका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। बिकॉज उस दिन वो नहीं रहा, तो आज जो इतना टेस्टिंग करके हम कर रहे हैं, तो इट हैज गॉट अ ह्यूज फुटप्रिंट ऑफ योर्स इन द हिस्ट्री, मेकिंग ऑफ द हिस्ट्री इन दिस कंट्री। तो हम बोले कि हार्ड रॉक माइनिंग के लिए है ये, दिस एक्सक्लूसिव फॉर। देन हार्ड रॉक माइनिंग जब मेटल माइंस बंद होते चले गए, हम लोग डरे नहीं, हम बोले कि चलो यार, रॉक मैकेनिक्स माइंस में नहीं है तो हम लाइमस्टोन माइंस में पहुंचाएंगे। तो स्टेबिलिटी के काम किए, देन माइनिंग। उसके बाद बोले कि लाइमस्टोन जब ये स्लम्प आते चले गया, देन वी मूव्ड इनटू हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक प्रोजेक्ट। सो way back in 1999 itself, National Institute of Rock Mechanics became Center of Excellence for Hydroelectric. You name any hydroelectric project, there is a footprint of NIRM. जब hydroelectric projects slump होते गए, we moved to nuclear projects. So 15 साल से हम न्यूक्लियर प्रोजेक्ट्स करें। जब न्यूक्लियर प्रोजेक्ट्स के थोड़ा स्लम्प आने लगे कि सैचुरेट हो गए, और जो टीचिंग फैकल्टी है वो भी कंसल्टेंसी में आ गया, हम बोले कोई कॉम्पिटिटर नहीं है, मूव हो जाओ यार, न्यूक्लियर से हम वो छोड़ के मेट्रो में घुस गए। सो मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट्स में जो मेट्रो है, मेट्रो में भी जब क्राउडिंग चलते चले गया, हम बोलेंगे कि चलो यार उत्तराखंड चले जाएंगे, सिक्किम चले जाएंगे, और बोलेंगे कि वी विल मेक द टनल्स, रेलवे टनल्स। उधर भी जब क्राउडिंग होते चले गया, आज हम बोल रहे हैं कि we will be working for pump storage schemes. There are more than 200 pump storage schemes that are going to come in the country. तो ये एक काम ऐसा जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ही शिफ्ट होते 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 35-50 साल निकाल दे सकता है। तो एक इंडिविजुअल माइनिंग इंजीनियर देखो यार, जन्म जन्म निकाल दे सकता है सिर्फ माइनिंग डिग्री से। इसके लिए एक छोटा स्टोरी बोल के मैं कंक्लूड कर देता हूँ, जो व्हाट्सएप में बहुत घूमते रहेंगे। तो एक बंदा लकड़ी काटते रहता है, तो पहले दिन एक 100 kgs लेके आता है, चौथा दिन 70 kg लेके आता है, उसके बाद 50 kg होता है। तो उसके बाद मेहनत करके 2 घंटे में जो काम करता था 4 घंटे लगने लग गए, लेकिन 50 kg ही आ रहे हैं लकड़ी। तो घर आके बोलता है, किसी से पूछता है, यार मेरा मेहनत कम नहीं हुआ है, मेरा टाइम भी बढ़ रहा है, लेकिन मेरा आउटपुट घटते जा रहा है जिंदगी में। तो फिर वो बोलता है, कितने बार आपका जो एक्स काटते हैं ना, उसको आप रगड़ के तेज किए, हॉर्न किए हैं, शार्प किए हैं, हम कभी नहीं किया है। तो हम लोग जिंदगी में, इफ यू डू नॉट हॉर्न योर स्किल्स, यस्टरडे व्हाट, डोंट गेट मी रॉन्ग, यस्टरडे हम ये पैनल डिस्कशन में बोला है कि कंप्यूटर का ये लगा वो लगा, मेरा इंटेंशन नहीं था कि माइनिंग बोल के वो सीखो। हम बोल रहे हैं कि आप माइनिंग इंजीनियर एक्स जैसा है, ये छोटे मोटे जो स्किल सेट्स है वो को हॉर्न करता है, ताकि जो भी आए रफ्तार से काट के आगे निकल सकते हैं। थैंक यू।
Now, we would like to extend our gratefulness to Chief Guest Dr. H.S. Venkatesh and this conference successful. We are fortunate to have Mrs. Radhika Venkatesh with us here. I request her to come on the dais. I request the Head of Department, Professor Suprakash Gupta, to felicitate the Chief Guest.
I'd like to felicitate Mrs. Venkatesh.
I request the convener Dr. Tarun Verma to felicitate Professor B.B. Dhar.
We are really grateful for the cooperation and dedication of all of you in this conference. So I'd like to invite the convener, Dr. Tarun Kumar Verma, on the podium to extend the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest, distinguished alumnus, esteemed speakers, respected faculty members, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you with a heart brimming with gratitude and spirit buoyed by the success of our centenary celebration come conference valedictory function. On behalf of the organizing committee, it is my privilege to extend a warm and heartfelt vote of thanks to each and every one of you who contributed to make this event momentous and a grand success. First and foremost, our profound gratitude goes to our chief guest, Dr. H.S. Venkatesh, Director of National Institute of Rocket Mechanics, and Professor B.B. Dhar, our alumnus. Their presence have added immense prestige to our event. Your insightful words and inspiring thoughts have left an indelible mark on our minds. We are truly honored to have had you grace this occasion with your presence. We want to thank our director and director of Institute of Agricultural Sciences to provide the space in the Shatabdi Bhavan to organize this function. We extend our sincere thanks to all the distinguished alumnus who are present here and guests who have taken time out of their busy schedule to be here today. Your support and encouragement have been invaluable in making this event a memorable one. Your presence has not only elevated the significance of our centenary celebration, but also enriched the discourse during our conference. Our deepest appreciation goes to the esteemed speakers who shared their knowledge, expertise, and experiences with us. Your thought-provoking presentation have contributed to the intellectual richness of our conference, leaving all of us with new insights and perspectives. We are grateful for your commitment to advancing knowledge and fostering meaningful discussions. A special word of thanks is due to our faculty members who have guided and mentored us throughout the planning and execution of this event. Your unwavering support, expertise, and dedication have been driving force behind the success of our centenary celebration and conference. To the delegates and participants who have traveled far and wide to be part of this event, we extend our heartfelt appreciation. Your enthusiasm, active participation, and contributions have been instrumental in making this conference a vibrant and engaging forum for exchange and collaboration. The success of any event is often measured by the seamless coordination and meticulous planning behind the scenes. Our sincere thanks go to the organizing committee, our head of the department, Professor Suprakash Gupta, co-convener and treasurer, Dr. Bhardat Pandit, and the dedicated team members of the volunteers, especially our students, research scholars, especially Abhijit Raj, Abhi Agarwal, Manay, Dheeraj, Vinay, and our department staff who have worked tirelessly to ensure the smooth execution of every aspect of this centenary celebration cum conference. Please give a round of applause for. We are grateful to our sponsors and supporters for their generosity and brief in the importance of this commemorating this significant event. Your contribution have enabled us to organize a grand and impactful event that will be remembered for years to come. Last but not least, a heartfelt thank you to each and every individual who was not able to attend this function, especially Lakshman Gai sir. Your sincere determination was very helpful for us to organize this centenary celebration. He was always there in the Google Meet. He was always suggesting to all of us that what we need to do, what we need not to do. As we reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and look forward to the future, let us carry with us memories and lessons learned during the centenary celebration and conference. In conclusion, thank you all for being a part of this historic event. May the spirit of collaboration, knowledge sharing, and celebration continue to inspire us in the years to come. Here is to a future filled with even greater achievements and milestones. Thank you. In the end, for our department, हम थे, हम हैं, हम रहेंगे. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
This marks the end of this 3-day international conference RTSMGE'23. The conference has been an absolute success, and we cannot thank all of you enough to be the reason behind that.
Your absolute commitment has made this possible. The conference exceeded our expectations as to the horizons we were able to cross. I extend my gratefulness to the organizing committee, performers, delegates, our esteemed dignitaries, and each and every one of you for their priceless contribution.
Once again, thank you everyone. Now I request all of you to stand up for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्रविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. Now, before proceeding for the lunch, I'd request all of you to come on the dais for a group photo.
Student delegates sitting in the back, please come forward and have photograph on the back. So please come forward. Yeah. Come.